and welcome back to Let's Play Nier, episode 26. So, if I remember correctly, I don't remember how to play this game. But I mean, that's literally just standard for me, isn't it? But anyways, I do believe we have a package we need to try at least and deliver this time. Fucking wolves. And scorpions. Thank you. What is this? Iron or something? Clay. That makes sense. What is it? That's blades. Medicinal herbs. Antidotal weed. That's what we need. Oh wait, what was it? It was a scorpion that, like, knocked me down last time, right? Try this. Oh wow, never mind, it didn't kill it. Really? So to say, if you only look for the bad stuff, you're only going to see the bad stuff in something. I'm gonna save it for later, I guess. I don't really feel like doing it, because that's the thing. I know, sort of, I can guess, I suppose, when we're supposed to stop. My problem is I'm gonna be under-leveled, and as we know, as we all know, I suck at this game. Oh, that's really... I guess we picked it up and then we just threw it down in the dirt and stamped on it. I'm interested in the, remember back in the, scrap heap, or whatever it's called, there was a, different, like, book, like a more militaristic, futuristic book, also, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I can't grow shit. It must be... it must be tied to, like, the actual time. And it's like, well... I play this game so rarely, sort of deal, that it's like, well... Gee, let's go check. No. You should check on her. If the plants are tied to time, I hope this isn't. What was this money that keeps on appearing in our house? Oh, she's up. Yona? Oh, hi, Dad. How are you feeling? I'm okay. Sometimes it still hurts, but that fish medicine you got helps a lot. Good. Dad? You gonna stay here tonight? I'll stay with you. Hey, Dad's gonna stay home tonight. Easy, Yona. He'll hurt something. I don't care. I'm just happy I get to see you. It's late. You should go to bed. Okay. Night, Dad. So much for staying with her. I hear a voice. I squint and I see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him, I can't hear him, I can't hear him, I can't hear him, I can't. Try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. Watch his face expressionless as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait. It's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. Oh my god, it's a sealed verse. Thing I'm looking for. The key, so that is Nier. The key to saving my little girl. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying to desperately make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What the hell does that mean? Let's move again faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. There's a sealed verse in the dreams of the Forest of Myth. The next morning... Hell, is this... Mystery Dungeon? Whoa, that was a messed up dream. I thought I'd be hunting sealed verses in there. Morning, Dad. Hey. What's wrong? You look all tired. You have these weird black circles under your eyes. It's nothing. I had a strange dream and I didn't sleep very well. Oh, I have weird dreams all the time. I know. Actually, I had a totally weird dream last night. Did you now? There was a boy and me and we were playing this game together. What kind of game? It's called Guess the Word. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before. How did it work? Well, the boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out, so I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead. What did he say? I don't know. I could figure out it was Dream and Forest of Myth. But he said he'd be back, so I gotta study. Then I can figure out everything and when. You're gonna help me study, right, Dad? Yeah, sure. So we had a shared dream last night? You appear lost in thought. This frightens me. Something can frighten you, Weiss? It's nothing, don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popula something. See, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. You want another boar? Oh, thank you. Looks like you found a boar tusk too. They say that boars become tame around anyone who carries one. They even let you ride on their backs. Sounds like Hockham to me, but if you're brave enough, you might as well give it a shot. Thank you. What? Oh. Controlling boars. Mount, dismount, accelerate. Control, turn around, stop and then press that left stick down. Drift. Hold the triggers and press left and L stick left and right while accelerating. This boar is complete. I'm not really into it for the gold, I'm more so into it for the levels. I think the problem I have with it is I must be playing this wrong because I keep on, like, dying. Excuse me, but have you seen my son? I don't think so. Why, is something wrong? When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and to not look for him. What if he's left the village? If something happens to my little angel, I'll just die. Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. That should be hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away. Yeah, of course. Run away, son. Okay, then when I find him, I'll see if I can't convince him to come home. What is she doing? She's like shimmying. A quest guardman? No. Whatever happened to that, like, weirdly strong enemy out in the field between this and the port city? Oh. That's right, there's like an earth weapon or something like that.
The Black Scrawl's here too?
Something tells me we're going to be seeing more of it. Because so far the Black Scrawl's basically just been like a small bit of, like, well, it's not small at all, but it's like, it's an unseen force, really. It's driving stuff, it seems. But it's in the background right now. Medicinal herbs. Hope I got my 10. It's because I keep on relying on medicinal... It's because I'm bad at the game. Let's be serious on here. And, I mean, Nier Automata is different. A lot more different, apparently. Oh, she fell over again. Is that Yona? I mean, that actually, now that I think about it, the dress and all that makes it look a lot like Yona. So it's probably Yona. What's up, Popula? Oh, hi, Zyphreium. I got a strange letter in the mail. Dearest Popula, I hope this letter finds you well. Writing hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might... Is this going to be in the forest? What the hell? I just looked down and I see all those dreams. I hope I might be dream able to get your advice dream on the matter. There have been dream reports dream of a certain dream of dream evil dream empty dream cursed dream evil dream words dream and dream okay, it's not Redmond Doctor. Dream, some known dream. Wow. There's certainly one bizarre piece of writing. Yes, yeah, it's strange, alright. Who's it from? The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north. The Forest of Myth. They're a bright and talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll have to check it out. Or, you will, but don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway. Oh, well, alright, thank you. Pieces are falling together. Also, I noticed that Cry started playing Nier, so I need to watch that eventually. In like 5 years. I can take fall damage, can I? Yes, I can. Think about it. This is, what is the map button? Okay, I actually got it on my first try. This is the area that leads to the scrap heap and Airy. And apparently the Force of Myth. The thing is, I need the experience. Cheat orders. Kaine.
Crush him, Kaine.
Not the goats, though. Hello. I see. Oh. I get it. So you're slower to walk. Well, I say I get it. That doesn't necessarily mean I get it. Oh, but he can't turn. can like this. Okay, I actually sort of like this. Thank you, mate. I wonder if I can attack him and kill him. I'm not going to. Yeah, it's definitely, Yona down there. Ooh. We got a foggy forest, how very common. And a world tree.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
Oh, hey, the time actually fixed itself for once. You can... wow. Yeah, as you can obviously tell, it's a bit of time since I last played this. Oh. Beware. Beware the words. Words, what do you mean? Contagious words. Those who dream... Those who dream. Hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. His voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical. That's right. So apparently, part of Weiss's whole spiel is he can actually read narration. What's going on here? The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? I thought you're the mayor. I'm Zyphreium, this is Weiss. We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help. The villager stared at Zyphreium and Weiss. If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. Past week, some mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep, live forever within the world of their own dreams. The legit mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Uh-oh. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, he said. You're saying that we've been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have. Oh, crap, said Zyphreium. That means we've caught the Death Dream? The mayor could confirm Zyphreum's suspicion. Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. Pretending to take Weiss's complaints in stride. It's just how the Death Dream works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. Meanwhile, he was totally fine with the fact that there's a book floating and talking to him. My remarks should not be brushed aside, fool. It would behoove you to remember that this world allows me to view all of its narration. Twisted his mouth in an embarrassed grimace. Quickly changed the subject to who Zyphreium had seen, what they had discussed since coming to the village. I mean, there must have caused you to enter my dreams, said the mayor. Certain conversation, a specific word, something. Anyone and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. I mean, too many words to consider, too much random chatter? Not really. Too many meaningless conversations. Remember, Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator, has demolished it utterly. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens. I was doing no such thing, just leave me alone already. Grinned by his harsh words, bled over to Zyphreium like a contagion. What? Said Zyphreium suddenly. Someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? That's what did it. The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. Well, you must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? About dreamer, something that dreams, or oh, what the hell was it? A sheep, cried Weiss suddenly, looking at the first thing that popped into his head. Stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. A few more minutes of thought, Zyphreum's face suddenly lit up. I remember. He said, those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Zyphreium. Sounds right, he said. Stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. It was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. Mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. Last month I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. Paused, a grimace crossing his face. Should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I apply the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. How can we... I think the best way to escape it is to understand it. His hand tightened around his pencil, snapping it off at the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there's an exit, I'd know about it. Someone, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. The village was beautiful, he said, to no one in particular. It was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet, unlike that airy place. Since the disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. Just want us to be whole again. Just want us to be free. Mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination, and I won't stop trying until it happens. Miriam nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Why are you... Look, if we can be of any help, said Zyphreium, just ask. Hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. Earl looked from Zyphreium to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Earl Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Oh, see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in the stream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? So he raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, you're right. You're right, I had no idea you were coming. Human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss. Dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. Suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck to you, too, he called out the departing forms of Zyphreium and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Zyphreium slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Zyphreium's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. Deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree. His hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Hindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Zyphreium to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. After Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Zyphreium snapped. You know what, Weiss? Go to hell. Or stop it. I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up. He leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big? He muttered to himself. The words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with a volume that rattled his teeth. He slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what the hell's going on? You can see Weiss's mouth moving. Might as well have been shouting in a tornado. As that screamed, the forest howled. Just as Zyphreium's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Suddenly, Zyphreium moved to the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Three. Shaka-kaka, shaka-kaka, shaka-kaka. Chick-a-chee, chick-a-chee, no, chick-chick-chee, chick-chick-chee, chick-chick-chee. Woo-woo-woo-ma, woo-woo-woo-ma. Chick-chick-chick, chick-chick, chick-chick-chick. Wait a second. It sounds like seeking. Oh, never mind, I guess that's not important. Wait, never mind, it is. As an insect symphony dimmed around another decibel, he began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. They weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it suffers, 2 with its ideal, 3 with its dangerous, what is it? Humanity? Wow, my pages, is this a riddle? Guess so. This is the kind of thing that happens a lot in dreams, right? It's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to the answer. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? I don't know. I guess. There are plenty of things in this world that can be difficult to handle, but only one can drive me to my wit's end. It's a woman. His mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the word suddenly shifted. Rin, wah, shik, shik, key. Zyphreium came to, he was once again surrounded by the sound of insects. The insects screamed words that he had heard somewhere before. With it suffers, 2 with it is ideal. Oh. Immediately furious that Weiss left the task to him, Zyphreium sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret, right? Okay. Wait. I see. One person who has a secret will suffer because they're the only one who knows something. 2 with it is ideal, so you can share it with someone. 3 is dangerous because they might, the secret might leave the loop. The sound of the insects stopped suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Zyphreium like a rippling wave, opening a new path. Those forest arthropods were making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. I like this. Pleased at passing the test, Zyphreium moved on with new intensity. This offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. Only they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Zyphreium after a bit. He spun around to face his companion. Don't mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. He finished speaking, the path turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, he picked up the small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. That's going to do something, isn't it? Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. That note? The Devola song? When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Certainly, he barked Weiss. Now answer it. See, he tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. After all, this one is pretty easy. The window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Sunlight! The water suddenly burst from the spring. Light flitter... Is this good? Filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. My ears, said Weiss softly. I've never seen such a sight. I've misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Zyphreium, getting Weiss from his face. There's a house or something over there. Seeing the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. It's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? He walked over and pounded the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open. A small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Zyphreium. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? That's the Sphinx riddle. I tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Zyphreium. Well, at least it's an easy one. 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? Man. A man. This is all from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. He was Oedipus. You're the mayor? Cried Zyphreium. The man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Through the crack of the door, says PT. You saw what? I'm sorry, I don't understand a thing you just said. It'll make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate on cracking the seal of the death dream. Let's go to the man at the forest's entrance. Let the man turn on his heel, slammed the door behind him. Zyphreium watched, mist souped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When West returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he said. You made it. You actually made it back. Zyphreium grasped Zyphreium's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket. Don't you mean pulled? While his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! You've not even told you if we were successful or not. He smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Iron withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Deathstream's seal, he said. At least I think we did. So his beam to Zyphreium and filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second. That's crazy. Why would you just lay down and go to sleep? That's one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Bang against the rules of this place is futility itself. Zyphreium and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It's words that control the Deathstream, words that allow us to move from place to place. How unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the word still is asleep, then sleep we shall. Oh, they're talking about narration. As we do the story, we'll continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breaths slowing. It's the first time, began the mayor. Somehow I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud yawn. What? Loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they woke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It's clear that they awakened for the dream, or they were never in a dream, and now they are. Him shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. Good news, he said. We made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did, I'm back. He blinked once, twice, so not quite believing the sight before him. You have no idea how much this means. The death dream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. So I caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. I started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked. His Zyphreium shrugged. Where the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Guess we're the fighter now. Life may take some getting used to, a wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. Now you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on Safety. No, I can't. The villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. He made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village and bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. The prayer was finished. It's the guardian of the village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Jin says that our tree, home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Wife could not contain their surprise. It seemed the goal a goal had been found. It was unexpected of places. I think a giant magical tree would be the most expected of places for the sealed verse. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Zyphreium mentioned the strange man, giving them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. Saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world? Thought he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, it's gonna sound weird, but I have a feeling I've seen you before too. Tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Yeah, right. He gave the mayor a nod and smile, but inward his thoughts were racing. Something wrong about the mayor and his words. Trying to understand what the hell is going on here. Well, that riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. Oh, thank you so much. You can finally return to normal life. Yup, I think we're actually in the death dream now. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I've ever encountered. I know, that's why I have to help the other villagers no matter what. Oh. Dark Execution. Magic spikes from the ground to impale enemies, charge increase the number of strikes. Is this like... For a sealed verse that didn't take much effort because it's fake. Yes, all touch too easy if you ask me. Someone says someone's guiding us to this village. You think too much, Weiss. I mean, he's a floating book, what else can he do? Bad. Is that... Oh, I guess left and right don't actually do something, it's just a D-pad that's accidentally setting it. Is this a ability you see it? Oh. Oh shit, it's the one from the intro. Because in the intro, why have I not even thought of that? Hey, the intro had a bunch of, like, defense capsule. Had about... Ooh, is that actually more powerful? That's the wrong button. Is that a more powerful, Yes, it is. It's more... So, I guess we're now getting capsules. Oh, okay. Well, I think that's good enough for an episode. What do you think? Well, since I'm ending it right here, whatever you think, by the time you see this, well, the video just ended, like, so whatever seconds, so, I don't know, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode. So, enjoy this video. Okay, yeah, so originally I was like, I don't want to play Nier, but that's just because, I don't know, the side quests, but now we're back on track. I'm actually happy that we're no longer dying repeatedly to bosses. But anyways, as I was saying, that's gonna be it for this episode. So, if you enjoy this video, you know what to do. See ya.